Good morning and welcome to Gray Man Walking. Today is day 38. It is about 8 o'clock, 50 degrees. It's very nice out here. Sun's up and it's very calm. I can still hear a little bit of the I-26 traffic noise, but I'll soon put that behind me. I'm about 25 miles from Irwin. If I can do another 17 today, that'll set me up nicely for 8 into town. So we'll see what the trail throws at us. Let's get started. So I've been out this time for 3 nights. And I had to charge my phone last night. It's good for about 3 days. I keep it on airplane mode with this sketchy service we have around here. But 3 days is about it. So I charged it up. Also charged my watch a little bit. It was, I think, at about 60%. It probably would have made it 5 days. But I went ahead and did it while I was doing my phone. Also last night, I again did not put my tarp up. You can just tell the air is dry. And there was no dew, no frost. Of course, I'm not at 50 degrees. So it's 2 nights in a row I've had a view of the stars. Speaking of wildlife, which we weren't, but now we are, did hear a deer blow at me last night sometime in the dark. It winded me. So I never laid eyes on it, but I could tell there was at least one more in North Carolina than what I'd seen so far. I tell you, I like these calm, quiet, and peaceful mornings. I do most of my walking by myself, and I'll talk to people if they're willing when I see them along the trail. But I still enjoy the solitude. You know, being out here gives you plenty of time to think. I've been thinking a little bit about what it takes to complete this trail. And this may have a little bit to do with why I chose this challenge. But you don't have to be gifted or talented in any particular way to be out here. You know, you don't have to be a Grammy Award winning singer or a professional basketball athlete or anything like that. This is an incredibly hard task, but it's something that an ordinary person can do. You don't have to have special skills. You just have to have the desire and the fortitude to do this. I think for me, pretty much living in the present, just going one day at a time, helps with some of that mental part. But just a thought, this is possible by anyone, any ordinary person. I don't know. It's like I need a little bit of water, but this is not much. I think I'll go to the next spot. Anyway, just another little bit of food for thought. Can't believe I saw another pair of glasses back there. That's the third pair that I've come across on this trail. I still have my second pair, and I got my third pair in my pack. So hopefully I'll have plenty. The way it's worked out last couple of nights, I've stayed a mile and a half to, or a little more, past the last shelter. As such, I usually get out on the trail first before those folks, and I've noticed a few spider webs. So the silk blazing has begun, but only in a minimal type way so far. The weather's still not quite conducive for the spiders, but I have noticed a few cobwebs. Well, about 4.5 miles in for the day. Most of them have been up, up, up. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a big bald up there. I wonder if we have to go up there. We'll find out. I was just walking up the trail to Big Bald. The wind was blowing pretty hard there for a minute. And several of the trees I walked by were creaking and groaning. You could tell they were hollering, about ready to fall any time. I tell you, I hustled past one of them. The wind picked up and it was creaking and groaning. I said, I got to get out from under this thing. Whew. I'm not sure the elevation I started from this morning, but Big Ball is 5,500 feet, so it's going to be another one of those days. Let's see what happens from here. So I just met a fella up on the Big Bald and did whatever a thru hiker loves. He offered me a Coke, a Snickers, and to take my trash. I took him up on the Coke. I've got Snickers in my bag and I didn't want to have to dig out my trash. I don't have that much anyway. But a real nice fella. Turns out his family was in the sawmill business down in Mississippi. So since I come from a forest products background, I'll check that out when I get home. But David, it was a pleasure meeting you. Thanks for the Coke. And good luck on your thru hike. And I guess that would be 2026. One of the things at North Carolina and I'm not sure if it's just North Carolina or Tennessee, but they've added some bear boxes. There's some cables. That's really nice. You don't have to find a tree to hang your food bag on. All right, another day in the books. There's what the hammock looks like with the tarp off. That little bit of opening there is what I can see the stars in. Today we did 17.6 miles. It was about 4,300 elevation gain, about 52 down. It was a hard day, but I was glad to get that clear view up there on Big Bald. As you guys know, some of the days the views have been socked in, like on Max Patch, and some days you get them. Well, today I got it. Really pretty up there. But I've had enough for one day. I'm going to climb into that hammock and do it again tomorrow. Good night.